And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hi everybody, my name is Harry Jacobs and I am the North of 60 Gamer, and welcome! And today we are looking at Ghoullotine. With Halloween closely approaching, I thought it was appropriate to do a little bit of theming on my shows over the next couple of weeks. I know we're coming down to about 2 weeks before Halloween, and this is a small box game. As you can see, it consists of a deck of cards. The game is by Vincent Baker, illustrated by Abby Edwards, and it is by VindicatedEntertainment.com. Ghoullotine is a fast and ghoulish card game with a twisted take on blackjack. Take turns playing monsters, but watch out. If the total becomes more than 13, you'll be eliminated. And that is Ghoullotine. So let's open this box up and have a look what's inside. As we open up the box, just take a quick look at the peek on the side here. It is for 2 to 10 players, 7 and up, and 5 to 30 minutes. I suppose that has to do more with the player count than anything, but I'm not sure. I haven't read the rules. I think these are the same people that do Ghoullotine, but of course this is Ghoullotine. So we're just going to open up the box here. The big one, of course, I have coming in is Carnival Zombie. Actually, I have it in, of course, it's sitting on my floor, but I thought before I get into that, we're going to look at something a little smaller that we can get out really quickly. You know, the quick win is always important. And here we are. We have a deck of cards. Oops. Ooh, we got 2 counters. There's a couple of tiddlywink counters. We have what I hope is a rule book. Here we are, moving it so. Let's just move this up just a touch. So here we are with the rules open. We have the deck of cards. Looks like we have, the counter. Pretty much have all the decks. We have fairies, dark wendigos, spiders. Ooh, I am scared as it is. Look at the sort of nice Halloween tongue-in-cheek kind of artwork. I really like it. I do like the artwork. The fairy. The dark fairy, the blob. Always love blobs. And you can hear possibly my dogs in the background. Pay them no freaking notice. Ghosts, sprite, spiders, black widow, zombie, ghoul, skeleton. It looks like we aren't repeating any of the monsters. That's really cool. Oh, there's some blobs. But there's a fair bit of variety in terms of what the monsters are in here. So there's not a lot of repeating. That's kind of nice. And we have a couple of tokens for counting and take turns. Okay, so the setup. Shuffle the cards. Okay. Used by all players. Whoever looks at the most. So this is really a simple game. So we have a black is for positive values, red is for negative values, and what we're really going to do is take our cards, so we'll just put that over here, and we're going to shuffle up our cards. Now, as you know, I'm a compulsive sleever, but let's just get right to it today and show you this game for Halloween. Besides, I just like saying Ghoullotine. So what are your plans for Halloween, folks? Come on, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're planning to do, what games you're trying to play. We are looking at trying to get Carnival Zombies going. And one of the games I am looking for on a Halloween, not maybe this year now, but is Blood Feud, which is based on the Vampire the Masquerade. And it's for up to 35 people. And with the upcoming store that may open in February, I think there's a good opportunity to pull that out at Halloween and have a whole evening planned around the game. And, have eats and drinks and, charge people an entry fee to play and make a little money, and hopefully people will have a lot of fun playing. So what we're going to do, let's just simulate a 4-player game really, really quickly here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. That is as simple as it gets. I have some other players off the board. There they are. Woohoo! They're all here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start right here, of course. And let me just adjust the play area a little bit. There we are. There's the play area. And of course we're playing Ghoullotine. Here's the deck of cards. So the first player, who I'll be, don't mind the mouse, folks, is I can play anything I want. That doesn't, at this point, I'm going to play the spider. Now, the person on my west side, so I'm playing south, would come along and say, ooh, ho, ho, ho. He is going to play the scarecrow. So we'll just put that there so we know whose card it is. And we're going to come across and say, the spider. There we are. And then we play, and we have the value of, basically I should be accumulated, so we have 1 plus 4 plus 2 is we're sitting at 7 right now. And he's going to play the pumpkin head for 3. 1, 2, 3. And what he's going to do is say, and we're looking at the pumpkin head, says, target player discards their hand and draws that many cards. So who's going to be the target player? Well, being the first player, he says, go ahead. So I'm going to discard my 2 cards and come up with 2 more cards. Now, there are negative cards, so I'm going to play the Chupacabra. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we've managed to go back down, -3. Our West folk is going to play well, he doesn't want to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he certainly doesn't want to play the werewolf. So he's going to play the ghost for 0. He's going to be in trouble if it gets around to him again. So we're still at 7. So he's going to play 1. So he's at 8. Comes around to our east player. Oh, that's close, but so he has a spirit. We're sitting at 8. So he's going to look at the discard pile because the spirit says I can take a discard pile. Oh, they're both blobs. So there's no real value in doing that. So we're still at 8. We come back to me, and I'm going to have to go 4, which takes me to 12. And we're going to play the werewolf, which is 6, which takes him over 13. But it does say destroy 1 card in play. To clarify the rules say I have to add 6, which brings us over to 13, and the adding of the value happens before the event or the card or the card's event that we're going to do. Normally it would say destroy 1 card in play. Well, then he would be able to take it back down to whatever. But since that, he is now eliminated. That is the end of the game in terms of that round. And what we would do is continue to play this game. So we have the last man standing will be the winner here. And pretty neat. I think this is a great beer and pretzel. Take it to a bar, play it with some kids. My daughter's children, who are my grandchildren, would love this. They love Take That. They love Uno. I think they would love this as well. So let me just come up to talk real quickly about some final thoughts. I know this is a very quick video, but this game is very small and very, very easy to play. So, what are my final thoughts on Ghoullotine? And I really like saying it. It is a fun little game. Now, I'm only showing the rules and I'm only speculating because I have not played it with a group of people, but I got game night coming up and I'm going to bring it and let's have a little laugh. We usually play with a couple on Saturday afternoons, and I think this would be a great game for a Saturday afternoon when you're having a few beers at the bar and be able to put this out on a table. So let's talk about the theme. Halloween, Gothic horror, all the monsters you love. What's not to love about the theme? I love the theme. The rules, great. One page and a great little, oops. You can't see it very well, I'm sorry, but a great little poster right there in the back of the rules. But here's the rules. One page, very, very easy. Set it up, deal the cards, deal out the cards, do what the cards say. Just go around until somebody's eliminated. Do it again. Do it again until there's one person standing. Once you get down to the last 3 players, each player then will have 5 cards. So that is the rule we didn't really show you because I just wanted to show you how the game played very, very quickly. So in terms of the rules, very, very quick. Replayability, well, I mean, this is a filler gateway game. Kids would love it. My kids love Uno. They will do it to death. I think if you're playing with 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds who love repetitive stuff and kicking parents' butts or grandpa's butts, because I played Uno when it's cutthroat with my grandkids, they're going to love it. Adults, maybe not so much in terms of replayability. You played it a couple times, it's fun, ha ha ha. But it is a great way of introducing people. So if you got people who haven't played games before, this would be a great game to put out on a table for them. Other than that, I think replayability, there's lots of replayability. I think the game is what it is. And I think that the fun is the interactions on the folks trying to force you to 13. Do I play that 8 and take it up to here or take it back down to negative? There is a little strategy here, perhaps a little bluffing with the zeros, things like that. So overall, I'm going to give this a rating of a 5.55 game. 5 minutes to set up, not even. 5 minutes to learn, not even. 5 minutes to tear down, not even. And I'm going to give this a Halloween stamp of approval. So, again, my name is Harry Jacobs. I am the North of 60 Gamer, and I greatly appreciate being sent this game. I should say that. I should have said it at the beginning. This game was sent to me by the publishers. Irregardless. Shh, don't tell anybody. Regardless of that, I really like the game. There's nothing to take with a grain of salt here. I really think this is a winner game. Great for a family. Great for beer and pretzel moments. Great for social moments. And hopefully you enjoyed this video enough to say, hey, I really like it, and I'm going to click that button, or better yet, subscribe. Hit the bells for more notifications. I do videos fairly often, maybe one a week or so. I do the odd vlog saying, what's going on. I call it ramblings. So catch up with me. Of course, look for me on Facebook. I'm on Hyper Chat, and I'm on Board Game Revolution and Board Game for Ones, everything board games. So please reach out, say, hey Harry, what's going on? And remember, as we go out, let's subscribe, folks. Push that button. Make me seen. I'd like to be famous. Me, famous. Harry Jacobs, famous content creator. I'm getting that laugh down. I'm going to practice that laugh for the next video. I'm out. Bye.
Now gather around while I elucidate on what happens outside when it gets late. Along about midnight, the ghosts and banshees get together for their nightly jamborees. There's ghosts with horns and saucer eyes, and some with fangs about this size. Some short and fat, some tall and thin, and some don't even bother to wear their skin. Well, I'm telling you, brother, it's a frightful sight to see what goes on in the night.